I bet you would charge more for what you do if you understood how to calculate your billable time correctly. So, a lot of entrepreneurs are still thinking about when we worked in normal, traditional, corporate, hourly types of roles, right? You work 40 hours a week, you take home a paycheck based on how much you're making an hour. 40 hours a week times your hourly pay, that's what you get to take home. But one of the things that we never learned was even as an employee, our utilization rate, basically the time that we were spending on billable time, was only about 60% of our time. So if you worked a 40-hour week, you weren't spending 40 hours that the company could directly bill out to clients. You had bathroom breaks, you went to go get beverages, you had meetings, you were answering emails, you were doing other activities that weren't directly billable to clients. As an entrepreneur, it's the same thing, but it's more like about 50% of our time goes to billable time. We have to do things like videos, like I'm making right now for marketing. You have to do sales calls. You have to do networking. You have to work on building the business, like creating courses. You have to work on, educating yourself, continuing education, training, reading books, things along those lines. So you're not spending 100% of your time directly billable to clients. So if you do your math on, I want to take home 100K in a year, divide that by 50K, or 52 weeks in a year and 40 hours in a week, you're not going to be charging enough. If that's how you come out at what your minimum hourly rate needs to be, you're going to be making a lot less than you need to make. So the correct way to do it, at least to get you started, is to take your take-home number. So for math, let's make it easy. Let's say that you want to bring home $100,000 in a year. That's really low for cost of living, especially in the United States right now, but the math is easy, so let's start there. The first thing you're going to want to do is multiply that times 2, because say you're following the Profit First methodology from Mike Michalowicz. Your business has other expenses. It has expenses on staff, on software, it has taxes, savings, that kind of stuff that you need to do. So we're going to take your $100,000 number and we're going to multiply that times 2 right out of the gate. So $200,000 in a year is what your business needs to make. The next thing that you're going to do is divide that by 42 weeks, not 52, because there's about 10 weeks that you should be taking off for vacation, for sick, for whatever else that you need to do. So we're going to divide it by 42 weeks in a year, not 52. And that's going to give us $4,762 a week that we need to create. Next, divide that by 20 hours a week, because remember, you're not spending 40. And that's going to give you a base hourly rate of $238 per hour, minimum. You can always charge more. You shouldn't charge less. So do that math for yourself and figure out what your minimum hourly rate is and start pricing your products and services that you sell based on that. You can increase for value and other factors, but don't charge less. And subscribe for more tips like this.